What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for all the love on the last video. If you haven't checked that one, it is the first listing of the year, so make sure you go check it out. I will leave a card up top, one of these corners, so you can click on that and check it out if you would like. Today we are taking a look at a Sea Ray 500 Sundancer. We actually sold this boat to the current owner. We sold his previous boat to get him into this one, and the boat he had before this one was the 400 Express Cruiser, and here is a card for that video. If you have not seen that one, that was his boat. He did not currently own it in that video. It's kind of been musical boats, and we're actually getting that one back. So if you're interested in 400 Express, click on that card right there, check it out. That is the boat, and it will be for sale soon. The current owner of this 500 used to own that boat probably 2 owners ago. It's been quite a mess, actually. Anyways, with all that being said, let's go take a look. I haven't seen this 500 since we sold it to him, which was a few years ago. But he takes very good care of his boats, so I'm expecting it to look just as good, if not better, than the last time I saw it. It is undercover on a non-floating dock, and because it's winter, we had a nice cold front blow in. It blew basically all the water out of the lake here. So hopefully we can get on it. Should get a nice aerial shot of it because we're going to be way above it. Let's go take a look. Let's go see. And maybe it'll all make sense. Maybe it won't. Like I said, it is a covered dock. Very nice covered dock. However, they're not floating. So when the tide's down, the boats are down. It can make it a little bit of a hassle getting on and off your boat, especially if you're older. You know, it can be pretty tough. We actually sold this boat right here before I started the YouTube channel. I don't know if you can see it, but we did sell that one. It should be coming up for sale soon, so hopefully I'll get to make a video on that one. But here is the 500 Sundancer, and that's the best part of this job, is getting to take all these canvases off. It is nice and covered, so as you can see, he does have cover, and I do believe he has the full enclosure, which is nice. All this sea deck is brand new. That is a TNT lift, so it is hydraulic. It can drop down into the water. Give yourself like a little floating beach, little beach action if you want to hop in the water and have a nice water day. Look how long these things are. Wait till you see the inside of this boat. It's pretty awesome, and it is pretty 90s. But to me, that's called nostalgia. Look how much bow space you have on this. You could really put a lot of people up here. There's not many of these 500 Sundancers, at least not in our area. And this one is in really good shape. I think you'd be hard pressed to find one that's in better shape. And just gonna get some shots of the outside before I climb down there. Not even sure. I mean, look how far of a drop that is. That's pretty far down there. Not sure how I'm gonna get down there, but I'll figure it out. Luckily, you're not gonna see it with the magic of editing. And without further ado, here we are. Okay, we're gonna start back here on the swim platform. As I did mention earlier, this is a TNT swim platform, so it can drop down into the water. It sits a few inches down into the water, so you can enjoy the water and have a place to sit without having to be on a floaty or whatnot. Easy in and out of the water. You get the idea. Anyways, it does have rails for a dinghy davit. It can support the full weight of a dinghy. Over here, you have your cable management. You do have a cable master, so it is a winch in and out, which makes dealing with the lines a lot easier. Your freshwater hookup here, cable master, obviously. This is a phone TV line, which is kind of obsolete now. And that's where your controller plugs in for the lift. And we do have buoy storage across the back, as well as just other storage ins and outs. I'm not going to spend too much time back here because this is quite a big boat, and we got a lot to look at. This is your waste pump out. As you can see, a couple steps up. On the first step, you do have the transom shower, and this is what it looks like when you step into the boat. As you can see, big wraparound C-shaped seating here. This does come out, and you can put a table here, but most people, every time I've seen the boat, shouldn't say most people, every time I've seen the boat, it's been in this configuration. Just quite a big sun pad, nice area to lay out and enjoy the water. You do have a step up here. Down there is access into the engine room, which I will go down there last. It is freezing out here. Literally, it's about 30 degrees outside. So you can see all the upholstery is in fantastic shape. Boat really looks good. Stereo controls over here, JL audio. I don't know if you saw it or if it really shows up here, but he does have accent lighting all the way across in blue. I don't think those change. I think you can change them to white, and that's about it. All right, moving on to the port side, we do have fresh water down there, as well as a sink here. storage. More storage. Looks like it's got some cup holders or bottle holders down there. Classic C-Ray here. Cutting board, cup holders. A look under here. Just more storage for ins and outs, fire extinguishers, that kind of stuff. These are chart storage bins, so you know, if you have the paper map rolled up, you can put it in there. Easy to get to when you're at the helm. And I did want to show on just across from where you keep the charts, the chart storage, you do have a little bit more storage down below where he's got his lines, and some bilge access, as well as your fuel shutoff, fuel crossover valves here. Anyways, I'm going to put all that back and then we'll move up to the helm before we head down into the cabin. Moving up to the helm station, as you can see, we have a nice bench seating. Can fit about 3 people there comfortably. 3 cup holders. Coincidence? I don't think so. Fusion sound system that is new. And moving up to what everybody wants to see. So he does have an older Ferrono here, but he did replace it with a brand new Garmin. That is a nicer unit there. And as you can see, clean gauges all the way across. Everything is legible, everything works. Just giving you a good look over the dash. See if I can zoom out here. It does have autopilot, which is nice. Shifters and throttle, as you can see. Steering wheel's in great shape. It's not splintering, it's not cloudy. It actually looks great. That's surprising because most of the time those, especially on a boat this age, those things fall apart like crazy. Radio here, as well as fire extinguisher access there. I did want to show back behind, we do have some more cup holders and a trash receptacle there, cup holder. And yeah, here's a look from the captain's seat. We get zoom out or look up and pan around. This is what you're looking at the captain's chair. Obviously minus this. This is the cover that was on. I left it attached at the front and just rolled it up so I can roll it back, and it's easy on, easy off. As easy as those get. And as you can see, quite a bit of boat out in front of you. Let's get this cabin tour underway. Light switches here. You do have dimmer lights right here. See if you can tell. Whoa. Really set the mood in here. It's a pretty nice feature. Anyways, entertainment center, storage. You do have a surround sound system, DVD player. You can probably see me, hello. And here is your panel, pretty standard panel. Just gonna scan across so you can see. Pause it if you wanna read all the breaker switches. Some people are into that, others are not. Flat screen TV, it is 3 steps, 4 steps, depending on how you count it, into the cabin. It does have a built-in vacuum system, so you can vacuum the carpet, keep this place looking nice. All the attachments, hoses, everything is inside there. Access to empty it out as well. A little bit of storage right there. And let me show you this cabinet system. You do have 3 pull-out drawers here. So easy access to all your things. And if you look way back there, hopefully it comes through on video, you could crawl back there, take these drawers out, crawl back there if you needed access to the behind your panel and some of the electrical wiring back there. Anyways, let's keep moving forward. All right, so behind this door number 1 is your day head, guest head. However you want to use it, it is a head, the day head, the head everybody will be using when you're out entertaining. Nice tile floors, nice vanity here. Obviously mirror. You do have a porthole up there. Get a little bit of fresh light in here. Sink, under sink storage. And then over here is your shower. The head is in the shower, but you do have this nice door to petition off the shower, so you're not getting the vanity and everything out here all wet. And behind me is the door into the guest berthing. It is a double berthing, bunk bed style. The top bunk is a single berthing. The bottom bunk is a double. You could get 2 people on there, just make sure they're comfortable with each other. Up above is storage, AC vent, so you can wake up with a nice dry throat or really cold feet, depending on how you like it. Storage up above. Reading light switches, and AC controls. So those reading lights are independently operated. So obviously one person can have it on, other person have it off. Don't need to really tell you what that means. And you do have a mirror with a cedar lined closet here, hanging storage for your nice clothes on your night out on the town. This boat is big enough. I mean, this boat is huge. You could definitely do some cruising in it. I don't know how many people really cruise in Sundancers, but this boat is built for it. That is for sure. All right, headed out this door is going to take us back out into the galley and the salon, as you can see. But we're going to move forward into the master berthing. This is a forward V-berth, master berthing, captain's quarters, whatever you want to call it. This is it. The owner of the boat, this is where you're going to be staying. Ooh, it's nice and chilly in here, as I just turned the heat on before we started this video. So starting with the vanity, you do have cabinets, 2 drawers, get your makeup on there, a nice large mirror so you can check your outfit before you hit the night out on the town. And opening this up, you do have hanging locker here. Plenty of space, lots of space actually. So ladies and gentlemen, you can both get your clothes in there. It does not go all the way down. I want to show you how deep it is. So you could get like a few hanging shirts, maybe a short dress or 2. Moving forward, you do have a large queen-ish size bed. So you can see it's kind of custom shaped, but it is this whole thing. All of this right here is the bed. You could get quite a few people on there depending on how comfortable you want to get. Hanging TV there. It used to go in that cutout there, but like we said before, everything's widescreen now, so those cutouts don't really accommodate that. You do have your AC controls, porthole windows on each side, as well as built-in speakers for that surround sound, and sunlight or escape hatch, depending on the circumstances. And I did mention this earlier, this is a hanging locker and mirror, so you can get a full idea of your outfit. And look how big this closet is. Wow. That is a ton of room to fit a ton of clothes. Like I said, you could really do some cruising on this thing. It's built for those extended stays, those extended trips. Moving on back to the master head. This is the private head. There is only access through the master stateroom doors there. So it is a separate shower where the toilet or the head system is outside of the shower, which is nice, something you want to look for. Most of the time, most people don't want wet heads. And on a boat this size, you shouldn't have them. So it's nice to have. Anyways, tile floors, and a nice vanity with 3 mirrors, angles on every side. This does open up for some storage, and this does open up for some more toiletry storage. Nice decorative sink faucet. As you can see, it is silver and gold. Hope that comes through. And storage for your toothpaste, toothbrush, all the toiletries, plenty of room. And I'm going to poke the camera into the shower so you can see. Just stand up with a bench there. Built-in soap, shampoo dispensers, and there is your shower head. Plenty of overhead space as well. Let me see, it's tight in here for this camera, but let me see if I can give you a good look. So standing inside the head, it does drop down a little bit. What I did want to show is how much head space is in this shower. Like I said, I'm about 5'10", 5'11", if you've seen any of my other videos, and there's about a foot to 2 feet above my head. Plenty of shower space. You got to be really tall to feel cramped in this boat. That does it for the master head. Let's head on out and start working our way down the starboard side of the boat. Galley, as you can see, you have basically a full-size fridge, freezer, fit all the things that you put in your fridge and freezer. And you do have a little bit of cabinetry above the fridge, as well as another porthole, skylight, escape hatch, depending on the circumstances, right above the fridge. Moving back further, we have the galley with sliding drawers for storage, convection microwave, a 3-burner stovetop, as well as the built-in blender that Sea Ray was famous for in the 90s, a deep sink, stainless steel faucet with a separate sink here, so you can get 2 things going on, and a trash bin there. Cabinets, under sink storage, more cabinetry here with pull-out drawers, as well as your light switches there if you're wondering where they're at. And 3 cabinets here, silverware drawer, They get a little bit deeper as they go. And then the last one being the deepest, obviously. Moving back up, do have your glass storage and wine glass holders. As you can see, you can dangle them here and hold some wine glasses. Those back there are plastic and they're just sitting in there, but you can dangle some nice glass ones. And for bottle service, you have, I don't know what you would call this, a Lazy Susan maybe, but individual glass holders and bottle holders down there. This boat was meant to party, let me tell you. The 90s is just a different era. And that does it for the galley. Pretty good sized galley, has everything you need, all the items checked off. I don't really think you would be wanting in this galley at all. Does have a little island with bar stools, so while you're cooking you can have somebody sitting here with you enjoying drinks. You get the idea. Picture yourself underway, blue waters, you just got back from the bars, you're stumbling home, somebody's cooking you dinner, having a few more drinks. Surrounded by your closest friends and family that you brought down to the Bahamas on your 50-foot Sea Ray. Picture it now. Here's the salon. These do slide open here for a little bit extra storage. You get the idea with that one. Thermostat controls there. And a nice large wraparound sofa. Plenty of seating, plenty of places for people to pass out. Just want to show you, make sure you get a nice idea of the size down here and the space. And panning around. All right, so that is going to do it for the cabin. Next, we are going to head up front to the bow, show you all the bow space. There is a ton of it, plenty of room for people to hang out and party. And then after we check out the bow, it should be pretty quick. We're going to head down into the engine room, and then I'll say goodbyes. I'll ask you to subscribe. At the time of this video, we're only 250 subscribers away from reaching our first 1,000 subscribers, so please do me a favor and subscribe. Would mean everything to me. With all that being said, let's go take a look. Look at all this bow space. Man, that is just crazy. Let me walk all the way up here so you can really get an idea. Beautiful day today. It's just a little bit cold. Here is your electric windlass with your foot switches there and access into your anchor locker. Access in the cabin is behind the forward V-berth like it is in most boats. Look at that bow space. Man, this is a big boat. Really don't get an appreciation for the size until you're standing out here on the bow. And he does have covers for all his portholes or escape hatches, skylights, depending on the circumstances. You get it. All right, so here is a look at the engine room. It does have Detroit diesels in here. Leave a comment down below if you know the make and model. Just trying to give you a good look. This is with the bilge lights on, so all the people always asking for the engine room, trying to figure out why I don't shoot them. Well, this is about the best footage I can get, but let me show you the best part of this engine room, besides these beautiful Detroit diesels that have been very well maintained. No oil. Let me show you down below, actually. There is no oil anywhere below them, no oil stains. Everything looks very clean in this boat. This boat has been very well maintained. I actually know the owner who owned the boat before this guy, obviously, because we sold it to him. So it was our listing. Anyways, we're getting it back. Take a look at this, a brand new generator. If you don't believe me, there are the hours. 10 hours on it. This thing is brand new. I mean, look at the paint on it. It's still shiny. See, I have a little bitty O-light flashlight that goes on my keys that I'm trying to illuminate around here so you can get a look at all of this. And that is the engine room. Alright, so that is going to do it for today's video. I guarantee you I'm still going to get a comment on the video saying I should have shown the engine room. It happens all the time, even if I include it. People still say it. So if you could, it would mean a lot. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We're going to try to come out with a video a week, and I'm going to start branching out, asking other brokers, other owners, if I can start shooting videos on their boats. So we should get some more looks at things that might not be listed with us, but that you can still buy through me if you want to go that route. With all of that being said, thank you for watching. Subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Now I just got to turn off all the damn lights.